Welcome back to Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings. I'm Bohemia. Welcome if you're here for the first time and you're here in a good way. We are doing a reading tonight to see what they find attractive about you. We have options up here in the crystals. We got stacks of cards here, mixture of tarot, some erotica tarot, and some oracles, index card things, and we might pull some charms too. We'll see. So sit back and enjoy, or lean forward in anticipation, whatever you prefer, and we'll go ahead and get into our options. We have red calcite here as an option for A. We have mahogany obsidian as our option for B. We have tiger's iron, which is a mix of tiger's eye, red jasper, and like hematite for option C. And option 3, we have these red garnets in the matrix over here, clusters of them. Alright, so A is red calcite, B is mahogany obsidian, C is tiger's iron, and D is red garnet. Okay, go ahead and pick your option and we'll get into your reading. See you on your timestamp. Some of y'all might pick more than one, okay? You might pick for each person. Alright, if you chose option 1, let me get your card up here. Your cards. Let's start with, what should we start with? Are you getting nervous? Alright, we'll start with the big index card reads. We have Pisces, okay? So they could definitely be a Pisces, or you can be a Pisces. They can be into your Pisces energy, the energy of your Neptune, wherever your Neptune is in your chart, or the energy of what's kicking out of your 12th house. They can feel a soul connection going on here, okay? We're jumping right into it because these are the big cards, but these are my big card spicy edition, okay? So they could be into your feet for sure. They could be into toes, feet, okay? We have more condoms. So this person is super into you, okay? They're already thinking like, do I have something in my wallet? You know, if I'm coming over a few, should I stop at the store? Do I have something in my purse? Okay, whatever it is. We have mountains. So this person likes your humps, okay? They could be willing to cross mountain ridges to get to you, okay? But they like all the mountains and then therefore the valleys on your body, okay? So wherever you got something juicy, something protruding, if you will, they're into it, okay? They like it. And yes, that counts for poochie bellies too. You got a little mountain of a belly, they're into it. They like to have something spontaneous to grab onto on you. Ooh, we also have Gemini, and there we go, that's the hands, okay? Gemini rules the hands, and they are very, well, when they will pay attention, they are very good with their hands in the bedroom, okay? This person thinks you have very attractive hands. They're also into your minds. One minute you're sophisticated and witty. The next one, you're possibly mind fucking them, who knows? But they're into the switch up, and they're into the way that, you know, you might give double meanings to words and phrases that you say to them. You seem like you could seduce them with your voice. So whether it's 1 minute, just having a seduction energy to your voice, and the next minute talking shit, okay? You can switch it up like that, and they're into it. They like your words. If they see you're writing somewhere, they might actually like your handwriting, the way you text, mute, hashtag, I just said mute, the way you mute people. They like your communication style, what you do tolerate and what you don't in your communication, okay? And I always talk with my hands, but I'm like extra talking with my hands right now. So you might talk with your hands. You might do sign language, okay? They like if you beckon them, okay? Ooh, they like what you do with your hands, okay? Songs we got is Right Now by A Child. So they like that you are all about right now. As far as they're concerned, you're just like, look, I'm in the moment. I got to get mine right now. I got to pay attention to me right now. That's what I'm focused on, okay? I'm not focused on about whatever someone else needs, okay? And trying to, the past and this and that. They feel like you are very to the moment, okay? Focus on, no, I'm talking right here, kind of vibe. Drop it. Hey, y'all are smooth because she's real smooth in this song. Like Kaylee 47, excuse me. She says she's talking about basically what all they ask is when my new shit dropping, okay? And she's smooth. They feel like your connections are smooth because she's dropping how she was talking to her fam, you know, the things she's been about, just chilling. You know, she got a lot of love for people around her. So they love your familiar energy, but also how you're like kind of in demand basically. And if you drop it like it's hot, okay, they think that's good too. Maybe you're like, well, I'm a clumsy Aquarius, all I do is drop my phone. They like how you look when you pick it up, okay? So they like what you're putting down, okay? Oh my gosh, we have this new jam over here. New jam, y'all. Who said jam? By Carol G. I love this song. Very, you know, spicy, sexy song. And she said that they can't, basically, you know, she can't find anyone who can handle her poom poom. This whole song is in Spanish. Check it out. But, oh my gosh. Yes, there'll be links down below. So they feel like, again, you kind of run these streets. You're like, look, I'm in the moment. It's about me. Like you can command a scene. You can get things back on track, meaning to your point of view or what you're trying to get accomplished in a situation. You can handle people with your words, your minds, and also like just your energy. Because Pisces is very ambiotic, right? Like we're very, I'm Pisces, guys. You know, can control the vibe in a room very quickly if we need to. And Gemini is like that, but in a different way. Gemini is going to kind of like trigger and, you know, switch up the language and come from a different angle and spin you around to come from a different side. So either way, they feel like you can really kind of control the environment, that you're known around the scenes. Maybe even a shout out to overseas. You got some overseas fan group of people in some neighborhood over there. You're like, you know, I'm big in Korea, didn't you know? People in Korea are like, I'm big in the Bronx, didn't you know? So they feel like, man, you really be doing this. You're very sensual. All right, so let's get into some more of the cards, and then we'll get into erotic cards. So from the Loteria, the modern one, we have El Border Wall, or La Border Wall. So they feel like, again, you just climb over any barrier. You don't like to be told no. You don't like to be, you're like, what do you mean something's at the top shelf and I can't have it? Like, no, I'm not about that. You're not about to let someone just box you in. You feel like people should be free. And I feel like you have this mindset for everybody too, because we're going from Gemini energy, which can be pretty boxed in. That's one of the signs of that, right? Is mine, and our set and everything, and against the other. And you're going from that aspect to the higher energy of Gemini and into Pisces. So they feel like you're like a door opener, you know. Not that you might open your own door, okay? You probably got a henchman for that, no. Since you're the boss in these streets, okay? But they feel like you foresee things for yourself, and you feel like, come on y'all, let's go, right? Like, oh, they said no to us, we can't go to VIP, watch us walk in there, we about to red carpet catwalk up into VIP, okay? And I think they think your legs look good too. They like to see you from behind when you're getting on stuff or lifting up into things, okay? All right, we have the Nine of Hearts, Corona Borealis here. They might like how you drink. Some of you could drink them under the table, to be honest. You can really indulge in things. You know, you might win at beer pong. For those of you who indulge in different things, drink and smoke and stuff, they feel like, shoot, the Northern Crown you won, you beat me. You got me, okay? I can't compete with you. But they definitely think when it comes to, yes, indulgence of some kind, they might like how you put away food. They're like, man, I had no idea you could eat like that, right? They like how sensual you are. Like, you just have a side of you that's very hedonistic in this person's eyes. Like, when you decide, like, it's sexy time, you turn up. It can be like Taurus energy too. We have Pisces again, but like Taurus too, where they can seem so business, but they're ruled by Venus. And once you turn that energy on, Taurus does not turn off for a very long time. Okay, so you guys could have some of that in your chart too. And they feel that. They're like, shoot, I just can I crown you now? Like, I gotta tap out. I gotta tap out. And you're just like, no, like more sensualness, right? More bubble baths, more chocolate, more champagne. Like you just want to indulge in that once you get going. They have, ooh, they said, I am dark passion, I am the darkness. So they love how passionate you are. There's also Scorpio here. They feel like you are, again, just so like, whoa. Again, they're kind of startled sometimes what comes out your mouth, how you think, how you speak, what you ask for, the things that you will say you will like. You guys could be like a Scorpio where they seem so like even shy or demure, and then the second they're comfortable with you, they will just be like just drop out some, just, you know, spout out some random sex knowledge you should know, and then they'll go right back on to making their salad. And you're like, what did you just say? Like seriously, if you guys have never had a Scorpio bestie, please do so, okay? Go through the screening process, because they will just suddenly be like, come with me, and you're like, what? And they take you to their room and explain like 30,000 kinds of lingerie you never thought of to you with examples, okay? They're like, you just need to know this for your sex life because I care about you. You're like, thank you, Scorpio. So they feel like you can just have this side where they're like, what did you just say? More condoms, right? Where you would just ask for what you want. What? No one can handle your poom poom. What did you just say? You're like, okay, bye. And they like it. They feel the vibe, okay? Calling. Wow, this is another Mercurial card. So some of you are definitely Geminis. You could have Virgo. You could have strong third house placements. Mercury, very prominent conjunct your moon, or aspecting somehow your moon, your sun, your Venus, your Mars. Venus, Mars, Sun, Moon, and third house. Anyways, yes, they feel like they like how you talk too. You could be someone where you let them know, I'm gonna let my friends know. I'm gonna let my friends know how you're putting it down, so you better not disappoint, okay? I gotta tell the girls. Or whoever, because this says, come to me, sisters, come together, there's trouble to brew. And on here I also put penguins, because Mercury is like the hermaphrodite sign, so penguins have different gender roles and everything. So some of you could be bisexual, you could be pansexual, gender fluid, non-binary, whatever is your preference and how you express yourself sensually and how you explore your sensual life. They really like that, okay? They could like to hear that you're open-minded to things like that, and you're like, hey everybody, have a good time, because it says crying out loud, calling wild. So you might encourage people like, don't be afraid of your sensual self, don't be afraid that you look good. You might compliment people. You see someone going by, you're like, yes sis, you look good. They love that. They love that you're confident. They love that you just have that kind of mind where you're like not competing about things. You're like, yes, I'm a boss, and look at you over there, boss, okay? And they really like that. Yeah, they just have this feeling. They think that if you wanted something sensually, sexually done, that you would tell them, okay? So if you're like, no, there's some things I'm shy about, right, with that Pisces over there, they do feel like you have a little shy part, but they feel like you will eventually say it. If you're like, no, there's certain things I just can't say, I'm too shy, you should articulate it with this person, because they assume you would tell them, okay? Or that you would tell one of your friends and your friends would tell them, let's be honest, okay? Or a sibling. Some of you are really close with your siblings. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We have Seven of Pentacles reverse. Ooh, they think you're impatient. Page of Pentacles reverse. And the Ten of Wands. They feel like once you are turned on, you are impatient. You're like, I said now. Like, oh my gosh. Like we said, earth signs, once earth signs get going, they don't want to hear about what work. What? Work? No, there's no excuse now. Which is why earth signs will stay so focused and try to separate like pleasure and business, because once they get going, they cannot separate it anymore. They don't care. They don't care. Take care of all the safety precautions before you get started. Once earth signs are a go, it's over, right? So we have Capricorn again, Taurus, Virgo, we've had Pisces and Scorpio, and now we have some fire signs entering chat. You might have a little bit of fire in your chart, something to simmer and smolder in there. And so they like that you get kind of overwhelmed sometimes. I think sometimes you get very, like, it's almost like your own sensuality overwhelms you. And you get shy, or like some of this, you know, little sexy talk you do or whatever, then you get embarrassed by it, right? So it's like the Gemini embarrasses the little Pisces aspect over here. You just like, so much, that was really embarrassing. And so they like they feel like I don't know, they like it. And they like that, you know, they can tell you kind of need help. Okay, you need help with it, you know. You can't, it's too much spice even for yourself. All right. um Yeah, you might have that. Like, it's kind of like Summer Walker, girls need love too. Like, you know, we're not supposed to say we want it, we're not supposed to say now, and this is any gender. So they like seeing you get to that point or be able to be like, oh, you really need some right now, don't you? Yes, you do. We have exotic with chocolate orange, and we have wedding family chocolate. So again, you could be a big family person. This person could definitely want to make a family with you. So look out for that, boo boo. This person feels like you are exotic, different. It's like natural, but a whole different kind of natural. Okay, they feel like you could just clean out the system. It just feels like they feel like if they were to lick your skin, it would make theirs clearer or something, you know? I'm just getting really intense visuals. Like if they drink your sweat, they will feel hydrated, okay? It's not how it works, guys, but you know, they just have this kind of like, oh my gosh, like I want to devour you and have this piece of paradise over here because this is phenomenal, okay? And they feel like you just seem fertile. Like if a piece of your hair fell off, they could create an island from it. Like, that's how they feel. Like, just drop it for the rest of us that are out here struggling, okay? Because you are just so lush. You don't need all of that. What you doing with all that, okay? What are you doing? You have no business looking so good. It doesn't make sense. It's understandable that you're frustrated, okay? Because we can't handle looking at you for a few minutes and you just walking around like that. They're probably like, how do you focus? If I was you, I'd just be looking at myself naked all the time. Excuse me, boss, I gotta go to the bathroom. And that's really how they feel. All right, so let's look at the erotic cards over here. We got the 10. Oh no, this is the 10 of wands. This is the 10, the wheel, but they're both Sagittarius. So I was gonna say the 10 of wheel. We have the 4 of wands. So we do have some fire here. If you were like, where's my fire? I'm a fire sign. We have Sag, Aries coming in. We have the world. This person wants to have like work sex. For some of you, this is the person at work. Okay, this person loves your mouth. Now we're gonna get into body parts and break it. Look, they said play the flute, baby, and look at that. This person is really into your mouth, okay? Your mouth and your butt, that's the thing. Oh my gosh, your mouth and your butt. They are so into it. They want to see it from behind. All right, that's when they said they like to see you dropping things, or they're always their fantasies involved, like you dropping some. Excuse me, like over here, it's like she went. Let me see where. Okay, so this, but yes, it literally looks like she's over here, you know, dropping this cup back, this peacock to take a drink, and he just slides up in here like, I got a peacock for you. Do you need to be saved? How can I help you? Are you falling in the shallow water? So this person really likes this idea of pretending you need help as you're bending over, dropping over, falling over, so they can come in and try to rescue you. But really, they just want to get your clothes off. Bottom half, bottom half, bottom half, full naked, bottom half, bottom half, all of these. Okay, this person loves your legs, your calves, your knees, your ankles, your feet, your butt, your hips, just the whole bottom half. Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius and Jupiter rule the thighs, okay? So this person is super into it. We also have some Libra energy, and Libra rules, surprise, the butt. Capricorn rules bone. So this person could really like your bone structure. If you're like, well, I don't have much curve, you know, I'm a little bony, that they like the bones too, okay? So don't try to get out of it now. Okay, they are into it. They're all about it, to be honest. They're all about it. Okay, they also love your hair. Yeah, most of these have long, kind of wild curly hair going on. Whatever you have when your hair is free and being itself, okay? Or if you do tend, you know, if you have fooled them with a wig, okay? And they are like You know, look at those curls, okay? Look at that. Whatever it is. Look at that long Rapunzel hair, okay? Shoot, it's working, okay? It doesn't matter how it's attached, okay? It's yours. They like it. They want to see it all over the place, okay? They are not worried about it. They are not worried about it. They think you look good, okay? You could throw a hat on as long as you let them have a ride. They like the hair. The messier, the better, to be honest. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I just sat there and FaceTime them or whatever while my hair was looking like this, they loved it. Did you just roll out of bed? Did you just get out of the shower? It helps their imaginations, okay? They love it. Oh my gosh. They could be a little hairy themselves in their private places. So they're like, ooh, you wild like me. You'll blend right in down there. Too much, okay? Yes. So they like the idea too of kind of being a little bit exposed to the elements. Not too much, not like fully taking a bath, but maybe they just splash you around, come behind when you're doing the dishes or something, make a little bit of a mess, or they just getting this candle together over here, y'all. Got a little red candle, you know, gotta keep it lit. Or, you know, just right inside the doorway where, you know, if it wasn't so dark and the neighbors were out, they could see you on the porch. They don't like full exposure to the elements or full exposure to other people seeing, but, you know, just right where they could, you know, just as the doorway darkens, they can rip you into the house. They want to get started right there just for a little edge, okay? But the mouth, this person might always try to get you to eat something. You might be like, why aren't you eating your food? And it's because they're watching you. They might want to record you eating, or if you've done like a Snapchat or something where you're sitting there eating some food, they're like, juicy. They're watching your mouth, they're watching your throat. They like to hear it. They're like mukbang for me, okay? ASMR that, pickle lady that for me, okay? If you play an instrument, they're watching it, okay? Piccolo, flute, whatever, saxophone, they're watching it. All right, they love it. They also like the idea of you having having shoes on but pants off, or kind of sliding the underwear to the side. That she has some chaps on here with the butt out, so like partially clothed. They could like lingerie like that, and imagine you in that a lot, where, you know, parts are out and parts are still on. That's their thing. They also like leather. If that's not your thing and you're not a leather kind of person, maybe pleather it up, okay? Do that cactus leather vegan stuff, you know. But mostly they just want to see it come off. All right, so that's what I'm seeing, you know, for a little check-in. What are they attracted to for option A? Go ahead and pick some more if that wasn't enough for you. We're going to get into option B, but before we do that, please go ahead, like the chat, like the video, drop a comments down, you know, chat it up with us, let us know, is this person picking up the right energies and the right things you're into, okay? You don't have to be too explicit if you don't want to, but it is Scorpio season, and it is actually moments before the actual full blue moon in Taurus right now, so we're in sensual territory. Black moon Lilith has just gone into Taurus, Venus is in Libra, Mercury is in Libra, so, you know, if you want to talk, Mars is in Aries, okay? Venus, Mars, taking over. So if you want to talk about it, you know, we'll let you. But the more view time that I see, because I can see the statistics behind the scenes in YouTube Studio, the more view time I see people actually watching the video through, the longer I will make it, the juicier I will make it, the more often I will be posting, you know, different content. So let me know what you like and keep the view times up, all right? So we'll talk to you soon, Group B. Bye. Group A, those of you that chose the Mahogany Obsidian over here. All right, let's see. What are they attracted to in you? Like I said, we're doing this under the influences of Taurus and Scorpio and Black Moon Lilith and Aries and all these different transits and planetary placements. So it's quite delicious, y'all. I'm really sinking into them even more as the full moon's getting closer and closer right now by a degree. We're about 4 degrees out as I'm recording this from exact conjunction. So Uranus up there too, you know, freaking now. you, Missy Elliott. Get your freak on. Um, what are they attracted to about you? Let's start with the big sexy cards. These are the big cards, but sexy style, okay? That's why they're red. Okay. No. So you'll say no if you don't like something, okay? You'll be bossy. They feel like you know what you like and what you don't like. You will say no, okay? You're not going to be over here lying. Freezing. Ankles and toys. All right, so you could be an Aquarius. Aquarius is ruling the ankles over there. Yeah, they like that you can be cold. They like you can be like, no, I know my rights about things. They also like that you could, they assume that you like electronics. Perhaps they know this. Okay, you like all different types of toys. They feel like you would be very freaky indeed. No wonder I remembered during this reading that Uranus is also part of this full moon configuration. Yes, they feel like you'll be experimental with things. Some of y'all might even be a little dependent on the vibrator, on the toys. Okay, you're like, no, I need to get it. I need to get it now. Forget the coffee. Where's my damn batteries? No, don't talk to me. I haven't used my toy yet. Okay, so it's almost like you can make your sexual partner feel like they're just this little yip yap around your ankles that you don't really need because you already know how to handle everything. And they like that. They like that you're gonna tell them straight, okay? Some of you too are, you might be celibate or you freeze them out. You don't really let them get intimate with you yet, or they haven't been sensual with you yet. And they also like that too. They're like, ooh, tell me no again. Make me wait, and they assume that you're just taking care of things yourself, okay? But we have ankles here, so it reminds me of panty dropper. Like, you know, they picture that you going in and dropping the panties down to the ankles or whatever, or, you know, whatever would be dropping there, okay? They like your ankles. They're gonna be paying attention, so get your lotion on, y'all. Okay, here we go. Get a little anklet or something, all right? Maybe you do have an anklet. You could have a tattoo by your ankle, but they like your ankles, okay? Now songs, okay, hit different. All right, we have SZA and Ty Dolla $ign. There could be Gemini too. So far I'm really getting Gemini and Aquarius energy, maybe some Capricorn as well. And so this song hits different. She's getting all into it in this, okay? She really is. Wow. They could like, I was gonna say blood sex, but yes, they could have a thing with that because in the video she's showing basically two sides of Gemini, kind of herself, and the song hits different. So this song it hits different when I think about you with someone else. So they fantasize about you, but then when they picture you with another person, whether you actually have a person, whether it was your ex they had to see you with, or whether it's just completely their own imagination, they picture you with some celebrity or something. They have a dream you're in the back of the car with whoever, right? Robert De Niro, I don't know why. Then they're like, it hits different, right? So in this song, she's going from looking like, this little nature goddess to being like the goddess in blood, and flashing back between. And there's all different scenes. There's scenes in like, by cars, and then in the junkyard, and, back and forth. So whatever is your style, whether you're a little country, a little bit rock and roll, you're a little bit hood, whatever, they like that. They like the different sides of you, and they could really like to imagine being with you in like, the pretty cute phase, and then in the raw, intense, even a little vulgar kind of phase. But yes, they could like, some people like to do, they could have Scorpio in their chart, and some people like to do that, like exchange blood, like y'all be safe out there, get tested and stuff, but like they'll put little vials of blood around each other's neck. That was like very 90s. they were doing that, okay? Or just they're not afraid if you're on your period or whatever to get it on. But I think that they've thought about that for sure, if that applies to you. If not, they could think, if they whip you and you get a little blood or something, they're just like, okay, you don't mind, I don't mind, let's go, scratch me. So they could be into things like that. All consent, because the first thing, okay, that makes sense, because the first thing was they like that they think you will say no if you don't like something. So, ooh, I like this person then, because then like the first thing is like, okay, are we consensual? All right, let's go, all right? So, hit different. Maybe you... BDSM alert. Maybe you could be playful with them, especially if they're a Leo. Leos love people smacking them around, wrestling around. Okay, Aries are like that, but fire signs like you play by them and stuff, scratch them. So this person could be like that. Maybe you hit different. They say, "Ooh, that hit's different. Do it again." Love in this club. This person will do it in the streets. The first part was kind of like in the shadows, and then go in the house real quick. Like just start it, pretend we're gonna, and then go in the house. And this one is like, I'll do you right here. I'll do you right here, and then you can hit it differently too. Post that. This person likes to see the pictures and things that you post up. They might even like to take post sensual or post make out, whatever pictures with you, post it up so people can see, because they are always thinking about what if someone else was with you. So they're like, man, I'm gonna have a picture of us kissing, or I'm gonna have a picture with us all sweaty in the bed. They really like your photos. So whatever photos, videos, audio, whatever they can get of you that they see post up, they like it. Okay. they really like it. For some of you, I think they keep it. It's like they feel like they could have a little worship session to it. Okay, like literally they could be in the club, that notification hits, here they come. Now let's look at some of the tarot cards. All right, we have the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups reversed, the Two of Wands. They think you're very fit. They like whatever is your body being healthy. They're really into that. They feel like you fit yourself. Like I don't know why, but I'm getting like your head fits your body size. Like I don't know why it's so specific, but it's like your body goes together for them. It's all you. It's not like you're trying to make your thighs look like a way that doesn't even go with the rest of your body, but you're obsessed with getting them a different way. Like they feel like your body goes together, it's healthy together. Like they're just like, it's perfection. Don't touch it, leave it alone. Okay, that's how they're feeling. Some of you have already had children, and they're like, man, you look good. Okay, I don't know what you're worried about. I don't know where. No, you look good. Okay. Some of you could even be pregnant, and they still think you look good. They think you look attractive. This person, they don't care. They don't care if you are pregnant. They don't care if you're on your cycle. They don't care if you are sweaty from the gym or, wherever, okay? This is the true whenever, wherever person, okay? And again, it's always, we have a free will card here too. So they really like that. They feel like you know yourself, you have boundaries, and therefore you will tell them if you're into something, if you're not. Like, you're not childish. You don't try to play any little shy games or whatever, unless that was the role play of the night. That's what the dice said tonight. Oops, I just laughed and blew that up. In that case, turn down the lights and light a candle, okay? With a Teddy Pendergrass on it, okay? But yes, they like that about you. Let's see, we have Six of Diamonds. Look, this is the eccentric card. I don't want to be another faker. Yes, exactly. They feel like you are grown. You're grown ass, okay? If you don't like it, you're going to say something. If you're like, ugh, that don't even feel good, like, you will tell them, okay? I don't want to be another faker. I don't have to hide anymore. I don't have to pretend and hold back. She was at once wise and completely wild. So this is any gender, because this is actually an Aquarius card too, and this is like, meant to be specifically any gender. But our eccentric side, our wild side, us just being ourselves, and yeah, being able to just show who we are. So it goes perfect with this reading. Ooh, we also got nature does nothing in vain. Beltane celebrates sex, earthy, sensual spirituality. So literally, I just said Uranus is in Taurus. So yeah, they feel like you're so sensual. They could imagine having you with like sex parties or something, or just like openly, like, okay, we're about to go have sex now, like, to the rest of the friend group. It's like, okay, have fun, be safe, kids, like enjoy yourself, everyone consensual, okay, great, we'll have snacks down on the table when y'all are done up there. So they just have this kind of open view. Taurus can be like that when they're not so kind of programmed and stuff. Taurus is just like, it's the most natural thing in the world, like, it's our bodies, like, enjoy. And Aquarius also is like that. So they really like it. Even if you have times, we do have some Virgo here, we have Scorpio, we have Aries. If you have some times where you are like very strict until your rules are met. They will just kind of observe. It's almost the way these birds are from back where I'm sitting. They look like a face in the background just observing. So it's almost like where you were focused on people from the past, they were focused on you, and they're just observing until you are ready, and then they will move forward with this connection, okay? All right, we have hashtags. So yes, they like everything that would be on your hashtag. So whatever your descriptors are that you would use if you posted a selfie to describe yourself, that's like their fucking shit. Like if they were to look up who they're attracted to, it would be, you know, the hashtags that would fit your description. All right, point blank, nailed it. We have honeycomb. I do feel like they like your body juices if they've had a taste. If not, they assume they will. So they like your smell, like your pH, like how your natural pheromones smell, okay, to them. But we got, this is like the river kind of looking like it's squirting down or dribbling down, and then we got honey over here. Success, honeycomb. So again, with it's honeycomb, not yet just the pure honey. So they feel like, again, there's some work to do, a little bit of networking, a little bit of coaxing they have to do with you to get this honey out, and, you know, beckon to the queen bee, ask your permissions, and they love it, okay? And regardless of gender, okay? Bare basics, raw, okay? Raw energy. That's so interesting because I have another video that is going to go up just before this one, I think, and one of the options it basically came down to like they feel like you're like raw honey, okay? That was the in their head video, so check that one out if you pick this option. See if you get the same option on that one that talks about raw honey. But yeah, they like you. They like you just natural. Like you don't have to do lingerie and all this for them. They like, you could be all hippied out, you know, out camping somewhere, roll over, leaves in your hair, and, you know, get it on, and they would be enjoying themselves, okay? They actually do like outdoors. Like we said, they're not afraid of being exposed. Actually, a lot of these cards are outdoors. So let's see the straight up errata cards. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they like it outside. They do. Back to basics, you know, bare butt naked. They like it, okay? They like to get you going again when other people are around, and then you have to feel like you have to like try to get yourself quiet, try to run off to the corner and get yourself together because they just got you so worked up. They can also see you in times where maybe you didn't think anyone saw that you were in the mood to get it on, and that but they did. Or times where maybe you just felt a little messy, not put together. You thought it wasn't your night. You know, your button popped off. You know, your skirt seems too short. Whatever. You know, things are falling apart. They're not working how they're supposed to, and they like it. They're like, good, keep taking it off. Off came the shoe. The shoe broke. Take off the rest. Okay. We have, let's see. We have the King of Swords. We have the Hierophant. Again, Taurus energy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Earth energy is like take over here. We do also have Aquarius, and can be some Gemini and Libra too, but very strong Aquarius and Earth energy. And we also have a little bit of Aries. All right, a little Sag too. Nine of Wands. This person straight up just wants to see your genitals, okay? Whatever genitalia you got going on, like both this eagle spread, okay? Both of these, all three of these, like literally up here, the same thing in the car on the way home. This is what they would be talking to you about in public, is how they just want you to spread it for them. They want you to show it to them. I feel like they don't care. It's not even top or bottom. It's because you would be doing so many other positions. It's like side to side. She's hanging onto a tree to get some balance. He gotta grab his legs, lean back. Okay. Yes. This is something, Nine of Wands, that could be even a little dangerous. Most people, they gotta make sure you got the right flexibility. Baby, did you do yoga today? Okay, you know we got number 3, 4, 6, 7 we're doing tonight, okay? So there's like this, and there is the energy of kind of planning it and scheduling it in, like making it random but planning it at the same time. So maybe it's like you roll the dice and open the Kama Sutra. You're like, oh snap, that's what we're gonna do. Oh wow. But then you're like, okay, Tuesday. Tuesday at 5. Be ready, okay? Bring whatever supplies you think are necessary. It's like this mix of the like erotic, random, and the just down to earth sensual. Okay, just it can go anywhere at any time. So yeah, sometimes it's just gonna be the day to day things that set it off. This isn't even like what am I attracted to. This is like when we're doing it reading. I'm like, this is supposed to be what they're attracted to. But yeah, if you're like, they have never seen any of this before, well, what? This person has very thorough, like, diagrams in their head of what they would do, how they would break it down, if you so let them with your permission, because they're like there's somebody who could like officiate a sex party. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe they have, because they are so about, they're like, okay, literally, everyone healthy, everyone had their checkups, okay, great. Let me see your paperwork. Everyone invited. Do you feel safe with this partner? That feels good for you? Okay, you two. Oh, y'all are gonna switch. Those two couples gonna switch this time. Okay, good. Well, we're gonna be over here. Actually, we're gonna go outside to the garden. So that's that's taken. But y'all want to peek in? That's fine. Like, they really could do that. They could even do like sex therapy, like sex counseling or something. So I just feel like they're a mix of fun and just being like, it's natural. Like, they might literally just want to look at like anatomy books with you, or like not like anatomy like surgery, but I mean, maybe King of Swords, they might have looked at those too, but just break down the body. Again, like, this is the Kama Sutra tarot, but in this deck I feel like they might actually like to just look at stuff like that. Like, this is the body, these are the smells, these are the angles, it's so natural. Okay, so it's like they don't mind getting kinky and weird, but I don't think they do it as like a perversion of things. I think they do it as an enjoyment, and that's the difference for them. They're like, we don't have to pervert this and make it this bad thing, and aren't we so cool and so horny for doing all that. They're like, no, this is natural and gorgeous and delicious and whatever. So why can't we just enjoy the kink from that? Why does it have to be something tortured and harm, seen as a harm? We can have a little wild rough time, but it doesn't have to be through like pain or like vulgarity. We can see it as something beautiful, right? So this person, yes, they're into it. Other things they like about you, your chest. They definitely like your chest. They like when you have low cut shirts and things on. They like your I feel like they like your shoe game. Okay, whatever shoe game you'll be working or rocking, excuse me. A lot of you might like kind of keep to yourself a little bit. You're always looking down, you're always looking off, so they kind of like your profile, or like the view of if you're looking down at something. Maybe your photos are like that a lot, a little bit concealed, a little bit distracted, a little bit, or even it can be confidently as well. You're always like looking off into your own world. A lot of you wear very drapey clothing and with just a little bit showing here and there, and they like that. They like the contrast, because then it makes them want to open it up and see what's going on in other places. Okay, they want to get you naked, take you on a little nudist retreat vacation or something. They really want to see you or they like seeing you come more and more into your own. They want to see, like, this is the person that would encourage that if you guys got together, to see you, go ahead, fine, dye your hair, cut your hair, grow it, long, or, whatever it is, the change. Oh, you want to go from always covering your body to being half naked all the time? Hell yes. Oh, you want to go from being, half naked all the time to, wearing these long dresses and robes, or, baggy clothing or whatever? Go ahead, do it, right? So they always find you attractive. They're not somebody who's like, oh, I didn't see skin, so I'm not attracted to you. They're just like, oh, we could take that off, or I can climb inside with you. So that's what I'm seeing for group 2. If you guys want to continue to see, a lot of content, and to, for me to take the time to put a lot of effort in, have long reads and stuff, definitely continue to view. I can see the viewership time on the videos, and the more that I see that people are enjoying it and are watching, then the more content I will upload. So go ahead and hit the like, join the chat. You can just put accurate or wow, that's what they think. If you're surprised, or you could just put shocked, okay? If you're surprised at what they thought about for you. But we'll see you again on another one. Bye, group B. All right, group C. If you chose C, we have this tiger's iron here. Let's see, we're gonna start with the index cards, all right? Some people are, look, we'll get to the tarot, the oracle. Some people are like, what's going on? You know, a lot of us are making decks and we write our little quick decks when we think of them. It's just, you know, we've been doing it and we're doing it more and more now, so let's just keep at it. All right, so we have, you know, my big deck with the double-sided index cards. Well, there's a sexy version, so I pulled some cards from that. We have beauty marks. Oh, I love that. So this person likes your beauty marks. So this could be like moles, a birthmark. This could even be like a scar that you might have. You might have like a Aries risings, always have scars somewhere on their face. You could have a scar somewhere. I also feel like there could have been a scar that's like, it's kind of like a symbol of love. Like maybe you had a heart surgery. So it's like, you know, they love that you're still here, you survived something. Maybe you have a scar from like donating an organ to somebody, or you have a scar from having birth of a child. So if you have some kind of scars like that, they feel like they're very beautiful. Like you have some scars that show that you survived something. But yeah, they definitely like if you have beauty marks. Some of you might have even had the tattoo kind of beauty mark, like the pinup style, or you might even wear a false beauty mark like pinup style, and they like that. Yes, okay. So what else do we have here? We have resistance. Okay. They like that you put up a little bit of a fight here. We have hands and we have language. So we have Libra energy here, Taurus, Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries, Aquarius, a lot of different signs. So they really like your hands, okay? They think your hands are nice too, like very nice. They like the way you move with them, how you grab things, how you talk about things, how you write, possibly like just like things, how you use your hands. You just make the conversation look more just delicious, how you use your hands. They love your language. Some of you are multi-language for sure, okay? Some of you it's the turn of phrase, like the dialect that you have. It could be the way your tongue works in your mouth and how you speak. But definitely if you speak their language, like if they have a different, if they have multiple languages that they speak, or if they have a different like birth language than what they speak to talk to you, and you speak their language, oh my god, like just okay. The kids are out, okay? If you know what I mean, like boom, pregnant, okay? Doesn't matter what gender, boom, pregnant. Okay, they freaking love it. So if you ever say some little words from their language, even if they try to play it off, or like, because they like resistance. You guys like to play hard to get with each other, or unintentionally you kind of play hard to get with each other. So even if they try to be a little critical, oh, you pronounced that wrong or whatever, inside they're like, oh snap. They love it to hear you speak other languages. And if you're reclaiming your language, I think they feel like that's so sexy. You know, a lot of us don't have our original language, so that could be a form of resistance, that you're like, some of you are claiming your marks on your body, you're claiming your stretch marks, or you're claiming your history with, you know, scars that are on your body. Some of you could be around your hands or something. Some of you could speak ASL because you could speak languages with your hands, okay? And so they're really, really into that. All right, let's see. We have your songs, Girls in the Hood by Meg Stallion, Special Affair by The Internet, and What's It Gonna Be by Busta Rhymes. So they feel like you can talk that talk if you need to, okay? They feel like, one, this whole song is like gonna make your body wet, gonna make your body scream out yes, okay? The whole thing is just like liquefied water and all this, and she's all dressed up in like this little metallic latex with jewels and crystals, so very like Scorpio Pisces vibes in that. She's a Taurus too, so we got like all the signs here. You guys could have, they could like that about you. You might have almost all, I mean, we all have all zodiac signs in our houses, they're all there, but your planetary placements, you might have almost every sign, and they love all those different energies. Like you can come out hard one time, then sing a little, you know, sensual ditty, and then, you know, so it's like just so many different styles. They like that you don't It's like, okay, first of all, you can do both, okay? You could be very down to earth, a little raw, very street with your look, and then you can dress up classy, okay? That's definitely, and they're like, what's it gonna be? Which side am I gonna get? I don't know, but I'm gonna like it. Okay, and in this song, this is sassy. Some of you are same-sex relationships, because in this one she is, but in this one it's saying how, like, I don't go out too often, like basically this is a special affair, and you know, we could go and get it on. Basically we could go sit back in the cut, have some drink or smoke or whatever, and we could just, you know, get it on. So you can, I'll put the links to the songs down so you can hear the vibe, you know, the vibe of the songs. And then in this one they like that you don't they like that you don't really, like, you're probably at a point that you don't take crap from people. You're just like, you know, don't tell me how to live, don't tell me how to act, don't tell me how to think or look or whatever. I'm gonna rock me, and I'm not, you know, I can class up or class down however you want. Like, I don't care what your guys' rules are about how I should talk, how I should act. So that could come with language too. So it's like, for instance, you might be like, I'm not gonna code switch all the time with my language. If I want to talk, you know, in my original language, I'm going to. Or, you know, if I want to rock something that's from my neighborhood, from my country or whatever, I'm going to. And they think that's so sexy. Like, yes, you can go with current trending styles or whatever, but you can also, you know, rock your style, or maybe you set the styles, okay, like the girls in the hood have always done, all right? They like it. They like that you own yourself and the different parts of yourself. You're very multifaceted. You can be at home in so many different environments and looks and stuff. We have Four of Swords, Queen of Wands reversed, Two of Cups reversed, El Pride, Trust, Celebration chocolates. Okay, let's start with these. So definitely this could be LGBTQIA plus relationships, okay? You could be pansexual, transgender, you could be non-binary, you could be bisexual, gay, lesbian, all those things, okay? So they like that. They like that you rock who you are. They like that you're dramatic, but you be dramatic low-key in a way. It kind of reminds me of Scorpios. Like, they're super dramatic, but they pull themselves together, baby. They love kind of pushing it. That resistance, they do love kind of pushing it until they see that drama come out of you. So I think they like to poke a little bit and see what would happen. They also like that you're patient with their pauses. Like, they know if they ignore you, you're gonna go off. You're not gonna be someone's side person. A lot of you, you're like, nah, I ain't doing that. Like, why? For what? Like, what am I gonna sit here and try to worry about y'all? You two, what y'all doing? Like, bye. Make my own parade, okay? They feel like you're a very trustworthy person. Even when people don't give you trust, you don't use that as an excuse to go be a jerk, okay? You will let it know. You will show your emotions. You can be dramatic, but you're not going to go and sabotage people. You will just leave a connection if it's not good, or you'll just put it on pause and be like, okay, you'll still be celebrating your life. They love how much you celebrate. It almost might be too loud and too obnoxious, right? You might, whether, like, there definitely can be LGBT pride here, but it could be about anything in life. I feel like it could be your culture. You know, maybe you out there loud as hell celebrating your holiday, and everyone else is like, no one knows what that is, be quiet. And you're like, I don't care. This is my country's Independence Day, so ha, right? And they love that. They love that you rock who you are. Maybe it's your spiritual holidays you celebrate. They love that you're very accomplished, like through hell or high water. Like, you've gone against so much disapproval to be who you are, to trend set, to pioneer your path. And that is something that is so freaking, it's just like so attractive to them, and it is something that is you, because it's your personality, it's your spirit, it's your, you know, you're just formidable, you're unfuckwithable, you know, in that way. Yes, when you break down, it's like the tenderest, you know, cry babyest moment ever. And when you need a break, shoot, you can ice out the world. And when you're mad, oh my gosh, volcanoes, lava, fire, okay? So everything that you feel to the umpteenth degree. And they can trust that you're always going to be authentic, that you're always going to be real, and that you mean whatever you're expressing. And they really like that. We have, okay, there can definitely be Leos, there can be Pisces, there again Scorpios, we have Virgo, we have Cancer energy here. Their name or yours could start with a J. I do feel like this person does definitely have affection. Like they are an admirer. They are romantically interested in you with the Jack of Hearts here. It's like this message of love. Okay. Buddhist. How do you say that? It looks like booty. So I think they like your booty, okay? They like your silhouette. Yeah, they might like to see, like, you know, when there's pictures of like somebody's silhouette against the ocean or something. Maybe you have some pictures like that. They really like that. They feel like your freaking dream come true. We got the Aladdin's lamp here. This is poppy flowers, wishing flowers here with the dandelions, sunflowers, you know, catching the sun. So they just feel like it don't make no sense how much of a dream come true you are. Like your aura, your light, your energy, I feel like you truly have an attraction to them that you could turn into just a flame, like just a ball of fire, and they would still be in love with you. Like those kind of like magical or sci-fi kind of fantasy love stories where it's like, oh, my soul got put into this plant, and this person's like, I will carry you to the ends of the earth to get to the mountain you need to grow on, right? I don't care what form you're in. I'm in love with you. Like, I just love you so much. That's this person. Okay, yeah, so some of you, you're like non-binary, you're gender fluid, you've transformed, you come out the closet, but whatever it is, some of you might have had different, they said they love your scars, so some of you could have went through a big transformation in your physical look through medical things or through plastic surgery or different things, and so it's like they don't care. They're so attracted to you. Like it's an authentic attraction to you in a very deep way, not to say disregarding to your body, because we have a physical card here and we have Virgo, so oh no, they can critique, honey, all right, hunty, and they still are attracted to you physically as well, but they're like, they cannot lie. Their soul attraction, like their soul fucking loves you, okay? And this says one of the things that they love is how you're a nurturer, because this says, I need you to be love right now. I need you to be love, 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 love. I want to hold your pounding heart in my gentlest of hands. Love, it still cuts stone. So you get underneath them. You get to the places of them that don't. This person might have ended an engagement or a relationship to be with you. Okay, and even if they haven't come forward yet because they're very shy and it's still like in the beginning stages, it's like this little crush kind of energy, like that hasn't told you about this big deep love. Like this person, you're like their dream come true for real. Like they feel like the part of them that is so tender, the part of them that needs to be held so sacredly that they can't trust with the rest of the world, you just walk right through all those stone walls and you just hold them. You have that same feeling to them, that you could carry, you know, their ball of fire, you could carry their little heart of the star, you could carry their little magical plant self to the ends of the earth, to where it needs to be to flourish. So you guys have deep soulmate connection, and this person's very aware of it. All right, now on to the erratic cards for option C. Let's see. Yeah, this person could definitely be a Leo, because I just remember that you picked the Tiger's Iron as well. Or water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Virgo. Okay, so we have Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. We have the Three of Cups, Ten of Wands, Four of Swords, and we have the Knave, the Page of Cups, okay? This person, some of you are survivors of some kind of abuse, and this person's aware of that, and they just think you're so brave. That could be one of the things you talk about, that some of you are very open about what has happened to you, maybe through, you know, the different abuse to different genders, maybe to, you know, what happens when, to you in love. Like you've talked about that, because we had resistance here, so you guys could be, you know, social justice warriors or activists about these kind of things, and wanting to have healthy relationships, healed dynamics in our, you know, relationships, but you're still very tender-hearted, okay? You're still, they see you as just being so like precious, like you're fierce and you're tough, but they see that you're still like very innocent, not naive, but there's this innocent, just very pure energy about you. So they feel like I feel like they get very, very, very angry if anybody disrespects you. That's why they love to see resistance in you. They love to hear you. Like, they're not someone who's going to be like, oh, wow, you said a curse word. You're so crude. I can't take you to meet my grandma. No, they're going to be like, yes, you tell them. Like, you tell them. Like, you stand up for yourself. That person just tried to harm you, cut you off, run you over. You know, they really stand. And this is any gender, right? They like your power. They like when you claim who you are. They love seeing your sensitive side, but this is not a person who's just going to try to put you in a box and be like, oh, well, just only be the sensitive side that just cries around with me and that I can use, you know, all that. I feel like you guys have had that, like people who just use you for your empathic qualities or your psychic abilities, your watery romance or whatever, and they don't really, if you show any strength or any like oomph to yourself, then it's like, oh my gosh, right, monster, when really you've been standing up to those who are harmful. So this person loves to see that fire because they feel enraged if anyone makes you unsafe, if anyone takes advantage of you, if anyone wrongfully villainizes you or Karens you or something. Like, they're just like, no, you stand up for yourself. Like, it doesn't taint your good heart, it doesn't taint who you are. You deserve to be safe, you deserve to you know, just be able to belong and stand up in this world. And they don't want anybody to change that or augment that in any type of way, to stop you from being you, basically, okay? This person now, they are full body attracted to you, okay? They're very full body. I feel like they would be very gentle with their hands with you because they know that you've been through a lot, okay? It doesn't mean they don't want to roughhouse you a little bit, but it's more like, I feel like they would check in with you a lot, and I feel like they just really will watch you to know exactly what type of attraction you like, when and or touch you like, when and where. They're very sensitive to touch with you, okay? So it's almost like they've studied your skin, like when are you cold, when are you hot, like when do you, it's like what kind of, like if you have something like eczema, or you're just very sensitive, like you like to wear silk sheets, or you can't have certain scents around you, or you're allergic to certain things, like this person has paid attention to everything. We've had Virgo come up in here, so Virgo placements are like that. They pay attention to everything for their loves. Cancer, Pisces, so they are like that with you. They feel like that's not annoying to them. They like knowing every little detail of what would make you comfortable, what would make you safe, like like everything, okay? This person does want to see you on film, and they could have film of you, okay? Literally, it could be film. It could be around so long, or they could have backed it up on a DVD. They might literally have like a little highlight reel, and with this Cancer energy, they could have saved some they could have saved like past photos, videos, like have a whole little, you know how your computer or your phone will make you like a little slideshow or something? I really feel like that. They could have like a little slideshow of you guys, things that remind them of you, and definitely like pictures and videos of you, okay? I definitely think that you guys could have went in a third-party situation before. Something could have happened. You guys could have known each other for a long time. Maybe you guys dated friends or other mutuals in this, or they had to see you go through a tough relationship, or you had to see them go through one. And so they like how safe they feel with you, and that they feel like they can see this relationship going to the next level. They could see a proposal. They could see being able to grow. They also feel like they could see this relationship being so secure that you could, you know, later on experiment with having other partners just to try things and be like have variety, and that it wouldn't mean less loyalty in the connection. So Pisces and Scorpio are actually signs that can do that. Taurus does that too, where later in life, Capricorn, all the possessive signs, if they're really secure with their partners, they'll actually be experimental with each other, because they know that they're so strong together that they would never hurt each other like that, and that their bodies, they just kind of want to experience some different things. So this person feels like you guys could have that kind of connection. But yeah, they love your legs. They love your legs. They love, a lot of people are butt and leg people. They definitely love your chest though. They think that you're very, they perceive your like if you have breasts, they perceive them at being at the right perky level. I feel like they like your nipples. Everybody's got nipples. They like, if they've seen it, they like, they could have seen through the shirt, okay, with this x-ray vision. They like where they hit, and I guess the direction they're going is, everything's good with them. But they do, they like the strength of your body. And I feel like you're somebody who, you're still graceful no matter how your size. You have a graceful graceful way of moving. And it's just you. Like, I feel like if another soul was in your body, they would still think that it's a phenomenal, gorgeous, body, sensual body, but they wouldn't be the same kind of attractive, because they're so attracted to you, like whatever you are in. Okay, you go into this pumpkin up here, they're like, oh my god, this is a nice pumpkin. This is the pumpkin of my life. Maybe they call you pumpkin, or you call them that and they like it. But yeah, ooh, they like your neck. They do. They like your neck and your collarbones. Some of you kind of tilt your head up when you're daydreaming, or you have some pictures like that. They love your décolleté, that spot between your chest and your like collarbones. They love your like the little curve, the inner part of like where your shoulders and your collarbones meet, your chin, your jawline, all the way up to your lips. Yeah. And they like the way you pose with your mouth, okay? Whether it's your lips closed or a little bit of teeth showing. But yeah, they like the way you move. They love the way you move. All right? They also feel like they can handle your body size too here. So you don't have to worry about that. They feel like, no, we can, I think we can match up pretty good. So that's what I'm seeing for this group. I'm just going to keep reading. This one just like calms me down and zones in. I feel like there's a lot to this connection for sure. Something you would be exploring for a long time. So if you want to see more content, stay tuned. The more view time that I see in my behind the scenes statistics, the more I will upload, okay? So watch all the way through, watch for multiple people, or watch for multiple scenarios with you and them. Hit the like, show some love so I know that you guys are liking this and digging this content. Please, you can comment down below if you thought it was an accurate perception this person had of you, or if you were shocked, and let me know. And I will see you again on another one. Okay. Option D with the red garnet over here. Last one for now. Let's see what this person thinks of you. We're going to start with the big sexy cards, the index cards, some song cards, then we'll go into oracle and tarot, okay, and playing cards. So what do they find attractive about you? We have bushy. So some of you are hairy, okay? Some of you, look, you may have a little hair on your arms. People actually do have hair. You, if they've seen you naked, okay, they can see maybe you don't shave down there. Maybe you don't overly groom yourself down there. Maybe you let it be straight wild, okay? You might have armpit hair. You could have just very thick hair, facial hair, whatever's going on. You could have bushy eyebrows, and they like that. You let your eyebrows be full. Okay, so they're really into that. We have switch it up, surrender, and shock. Yes, so your way that you have about like going easy on things and taking things as it comes can be shocking to others, but to you, like, it's just natural. Like, what's the big deal? You guys could have some Sagittarius in your chart, okay? And they like it. They like that you will be like, oh well, this is who I am. Like, you'll only switch something up if you like it. You don't care what everyone else is saying, and that's so attractive to them, okay? You will switch up your look completely if you want to, but if everyone else tells you you have to, what? Psh, no. You want the shock factor, not the haha, you conformed, right? You don't want like I conformed applause. You want the, oh my gosh, did you see what they did now? Ooh, but you do want to stun them, and you do be stunning them. We have nails, hair, hips, heels. By Todrick Hall. We have Bit Too Shy, and All My Girls Like to Fight. So they feel like as much as you stun everyone, you're super shy. And this is actually something with Todrick too, because I can't remember if he's a Pisces or a Pisces moon, but you guys could have Pisces in your chart. And that's the energy here is like, and we have Scorpio here as well. It's like you could be really shy. You could be really shy, and it's like for as much as you stand out for the shocking energy, you could have Aquarius in your chart. You have some of this fire and bright air, this like intense Scorpio, this magnetic Pisces in your chart. But then you just can be like, why is everyone looking at me? Why do you have a crush on me? Why are you talking to me? Because in this song, she's talking about how she's so shy and low key and stuff that she can't like always stand up for herself how she wants. So all her friends like to fight. Her friends will kick your ass. You guys could also have very intense spirit crew. Like you are sitting there all a little innocent, and then your spirit crew just goes and kicks everybody's ass around you. So people just find out the hard way not to mess with you, and they like that. You're like, what? What happened? The whole town burned around you because the people were mean to you. And you're like, what? Huh? Me? What did I do? So they love this kind of energy that you have. You guys could be a little bit more gullible. You could be a little bit, just a little innocent sometimes, or just in your own little daydream world. But then you're so fierce. Like you just be like, whew, okay. You guys might not always go to your full potential as far as like if other people look like you, they'd be trying to run the world as the triple billionaire model or something, just mean person and everything, and you're just like, what? Oh, did I look attractive today? Not that you don't know you look attractive. I feel like you do, but it's just you don't always realize how much. Like you be killing it, okay? You be killing it, and then you just over here shy. So they say maybe a bit too shy sometimes, because it's hard for them to convince you, like, come on, I like you, I'm interested for reals, like for reals, guys. We have Knight of Swords, Judgment. Okay, you said, but I ain't stupid though, okay? I'm smart, and they know that too. We have Judgment, Four of Wands, ooh, Ace of Wands reverse, Mars, and we have Jupiter. So yes, you have this feisty side that can come out. Again, a lot of it is kind of your spiritual energy. You guys might be like those unintentional witches. We have less student debt, and it's like Atlas having to hold the world up right here. We have the globe here, or the compass. So you guys might be those kind of people where it's like you didn't intend to check someone so hard, but when you finally snap, you snap, okay? And sometimes it's just like people, I don't know, I think you guys naturally have that kind of, evil eye, but when people deserve it kind of vibe. I think they like seeing you like cut down like the bad boys or whatever gender. That's like, people trying to be rude, like the rude boys, the F boys, F folk, right? They like to see you curb them. I think while you can be shy when it comes to real love and compliments, when someone's just being shady and coming at you sideways, you can handle it. As a matter of fact, you could probably talk a lot of smack yourself. We have Scorpio, Aries, Sag, Gemini here, Aquarius. So yes, I think there's another side of you that is rough and tumble. It might be hidden. You might have like Mars in your 12th house, or have a Cancer rising, but then you're actually like Aries, Scorpio, Sag, all this kind of stuff internally. So they like that mix up. I think they like that if they push too much, you will go off, okay? You will go off. My ears, my left ear is burning, which means people are saying good compliments. So I feel like people be calling out your name all the time, just speaking, like they just gotta praise you. What's the song? I gotta praise you like I should. That's how they feel. Because you give people like all the chances, and then when you're done, you're done. So they like your energy like that. Like your energy can get real big and real loud when you need it to, okay? You might regret it later and be like, oh no, was that me? Little old me. But they like it. They like it. They feel like you have a huge sexual drive. Like when you're someone who you can sit there and be shy, but then it will hit you, and that look hits your eyes, and they're like, damn, you could destroy me with your sexual energy. Like you have a low-key libido, and it might be hard to direct or to conjure up when you're not in the mood for sexy time. But once you are, oh my gosh, okay. And I think you could be very vocal. I think you guys are loud. If they have had sexual intercourse, whatever, with you, I think you can be very loud. Or if you kiss, you guys could be moaners. It's like from the chest to the throat to the jaw, you just loud. Okay, you could be very talkative. You guys could be very active, texting, sexting, calling, things of that nature. So emailing, whatever technology. So they like that as well. You're also very, like, your attention ebbs and flows very quickly. One minute you're dating, you're talking to someone, you're serious as hell, and the next minute you're gone. You have like a Gemini Sagittarius polarity kind of thing going on. And so they like that. There's just like, they never know. It says no game plan. It says, I do not know the way and I will not ask. So some of you have even had the experience where you were like going down on this person or something, like hand job or something, and you didn't quite know what you were doing, or you just weren't used to this person, and you're just like you just refuse to be embarrassed by it. Like, no, like, you'll just like it my way then, or I'll just figure it out. You learn by being hard-headed and just figuring things out, and they like that because maybe you find a lot of fun experimental things that neither of you thought about before. You discover some new spots, okay, along the way. This person likes your mouth as well, you guys. Some of you might have chosen, I think it was group A, but yeah, they definitely like your mouth. They like your throat, okay. They like, yes, all of that. They just like your dating style. They like your dating style, and they like how you're at home. So however you rock your 4th house and 5th house energy in astrology, okay? They like you in red. They like if you wear scarves, and then like when they get a peek of your neck. Let's see what else. There's something about kneeling, like there's this energy of like bowing down or being subservient. So you guys might switch. You might be, you might go sub dom kind of personality or energy interaction, or literally in the bedroom with this person, and they like it. It's like you're equals. It's like just as soon as you would be too subservient, you can't stand it, and you switch up, and now you're going to be the boss. And then just when you get exhausted being the boss, you're going to switch up and go back into the baby me mode. We have peppermint, chocolate, new beginnings, chocolate chip, cookie, manifestation, and we have Cancer. This is reminding me of Cancers, this whole thing, to be honest, because they're like, when you want something, you will ask. You are crotchety, you are mad, you are super vengeful, and they like it. Like, you're kind of mean sometimes, but then you're also like super jolly and nice. So like, you're like a Sour Patch Kid, but if it was Santa Claus, and one side was like evil, vindictive villain, fantasy or fairy tale villain, and the other side was like happy Santa Claus. That's kind of like you guys. As they see you, but they like it. You're like either so happy and jolly and so accommodating, or just like so evil enough to destroy me. But I like it. Why do I like this? The Cancer with the little pinchers, okay? 7 of diamonds. So I think you got their number. Cancers know how to work people, and Cancers are just like, at the end of the day, me? Really? Me? I'm so sweet. You left me. Pinch, pinch. You left me so much. You guys are just kind of like that, little bitey, little pokey. They love it. Okay, I do think they like your nails, your claws. Okay, you be getting your nails done, some of you, or you might rebel and say, no, I'm not repainting them before I do this video. And they like it, okay? They feel like you do a lot with your hands, like a lot that you might be like crafters, or you work with your hands, you're always doing something, so they get it, but they like your hands. I think your nails in particular. If you have a peen, they definitely like your peen. They like how it hangs. They think you're hanging well. Not just when it's, erect, but they think it's good to look at, swinging around, okay? But also erect, okay? They like that too. But they seem to like, it's weird, but through your clothes, your crotch area, again, they love you in red, orange, burnt orange, bright rustic colors. There's a little bit of turquoise and green there too, kind of like how when turquoise has the rusty veins of color running through it. But they feel like you're always onto something new. They feel like you are always ready to start something new. So sorry, a video just started playing in the background because it's an upload for y'all. Hey. Yeah, they're just for it. Let me go on to your round of cards. Y'all, it is a little late. I'm a little tired. It's literally the full moon night right now, and we are almost to it. So we're almost to the exact degrees. So you're getting the blue moon in Taurus. Here we have earth signs. We have the 10 of Pentacles with Virgo, Mercury. We have the 3 of Pentacles, Mars and Capricorn. We have the 10 of Cups, Pisces, Mars. We have the moon, Pisces, Cancer, and we have the 10 of Cups. Oh my god, you guys got the 10 of Cups twice. This person really likes you, okay? You guys, some of you picked C and D. Yeah, especially if you're a Pisces, or if you have strong Capricorn, Virgo in your chart. This person Like, at the end of the day, they think you're a freaking dreamboat. Like, they definitely, took some time to say, oh, we know you got fire. We know that you do what you want. We know you could just freaking barbecue us if you want. But overall, I think they think your personality sits more in the passive side, the nurturing side, the tender side, and they love it. They just feel like you are, I don't know, like the fluffy dream cloud. You ever have the dreams and you're like a dream and you're like, oh, I never want to come out of this dream. Like, it's the perfect dream. It's the perfect energy that I want to experience as a being. Like, let me just stay in this dream forever. That's how they feel around you. Okay. Little Mercury retrograde interruption. So I feel like this group and the last group C, had the most romance energy, like attracted to your personality, to your energy, to your aura, to your personality. I said personality. Like, see, I feel like they spend so much time talking about it. Like I said, my left ear has been very hot during this reading, so I feel like they're literally, probably as you're watching this, talking about you, thinking about you, speaking well of you. They like when you're all feisty and mad and you handle shit. They even like when the anger's at them. Like, they love any interaction with you, but they also love making up with you. You guys could have had some kind of experience, for a few of you, where your photos got out. Maybe your ex put them out there, or something that was supposed to be a little bit more private went fully public or something. So in that case, I think they did see this, and they definitely thought you were attractive. I think they, again, there's that energy of them being very protective. I think that's what we got into in group 3. I feel like a lot of C3, I guess, last group and this group, I feel like are very tied together. So I would watch that one as well. But there's the energy of being protective, even if they had to, like, kind of wear a mask about it and seem like it didn't bother them. Some of you, maybe it was an ex-spouse or something that you had issues with, okay? But I feel like this person, they would always be protective versus just want to take advantage, okay? In that way, that's there. Like, they're always thinking about your needs and your wants, and like what you've been through, in a way. So if you notice, like, it's Mars and Capricorn and Mars and Pisces. Capricorn really likes to take care of Pisces, and Pisces is very empathetic in how they are with others. So I feel like they have that towards you. It's almost kind of like they would, it might be that kind of energy of like one person's like daddy, you know what I mean, and taking care. So y'all might use some kind of terms like that, but just kind of nurturing the other person. So I do feel like they would step back and let you shine. They would let you, get as much fire as you want and turn up, and they like that. I don't think they villainize you if you do have, like, if you're a sex worker, if you have an OnlyFans, if you like to post things that are artistic or just explicit or suggestive. I think they find beauty in all aspects of that. At one point, it could have been intimidating for them, and I think that you help break them out of those mindsets of being judgmental or overly controlling about, a partner or about someone they never even met. It's kind of like they kind of they've learned a lot from you. They've definitely learned a lot from you. They could have even owed you some kind of karmic energy, because we have the moon here and this debt here, but I feel like they have learned and progressed, and I think that that's why we have this kind of anger turning away, this frustration that you guys have had to deal with. And I think that you're able to see, it's almost like you're a teacher. They could like that. They could, like, you could be very scholarly, for sure. You could have this kind of Hermione vibe to you in that way, where you're just very knowledgeable, but then also you're like the mystic over here too. You could be very multicultural. If they are culturally or racially different than you, they like that. Again, it could have been a learning curve for them. They might not have always known how to apply that, and they might have had to realize certain things that were kind of fetishizing in a negative way. But I think that they've really, like, actually studied things and put in work to understand, like, your culture or your gender or your I don't know, maybe if you came from a different class from them, what is a poor? No, I'm just kidding, y'all. But also, it's Capricorn, so maybe not. Maybe for someone you're like, no, seriously, they were born like super rich, they don't get me. I feel like they've tried to close this gap, and they have a lot of love. They have just, with the Ten of Cups here twice, and they feel like you do as well. They feel like you guys are both people who could be really good at making families together, like together, not just making and bouncing, because it's like Ace of Wands reversed. first, not leaving. So they, yeah, I feel like they have a lot of energy behind you as a person. It's like even when we're looking at erotic readings, they're like, oh yeah, we could get it, in the butt. Yes, I love those boobs. They want to squeeze your boobs. I love the chest. You know, everything looks great. I don't mind if you've been exposed with others. Like, let me know, are we feeling protective, or are we feeling like applause on this? But how about the marriage stuff, and how about the long term and the families and growing old together? Some of you are not going to want families, but you're going to want to like be old together. Some of them are going to want families. So they will probably tell you, and I believe what they say. Okay, if they say, I don't see having kids, I'm just about partnership, they mean that. If they say, no, I want a big family, they mean that, okay? They've really thought about this through. But they feel like with them, you could order up anything and they would help you do it. We also have some Taurus down here, Mercury, Venus, Gemini, mostly a lot of earth, water in this connection, and then that hidden fire that pops out. Yeah, this person loves your posture. They love how you move in your body. Like, they just feel like you're so freaking poetic. Like, every pose you do, they're like, wait, stop there. Wait, stop there. Wait, get that angle. Like, maybe some, like I said, some of you are creative and you do actually model for people. If this person's a photographer or they're an artist, they're obsessed with you. I feel like they've sketched your body, or they've taken pictures maybe when you hadn't noticed. You know, they're just obsessed. Like, you are like the model that they would pick. If they're an art teacher, they want you to be the supreme example of the figure that they would teach everybody else to utilize. Like, oh my gosh, number one fan. Like, this is number one fan of you for sure. And I feel like they want to travel with you. If you do travel, that's very attractive to them. They like it if you're a night owl. You're a little bit mysterious. Yeah, some of you kind of wake up at, I don't know, they just think all your little habits are sexy. Like, it is. It's like when someone's like this little artistic muse and everything they do is just so curious and sexy. You're like, wow, you wake up at dusk and then you stay up all night. Like, just everything that you do to them seems different and sexy and like applause. Like, a character should be like this. Like, this should be a winning movie, award-winning movie. Like, how are you not just like documented and studied and uplifted? Like, you're just so fucking sexy to them. Like, you can't breathe or cross your legs or stretch without them just being like turned on, but like worshipful. That's what it is. This person wants to like just worship you. Like, they will be in all your crevices. Okay, they love your hair, they love your like your head in general. I feel like all the angles, your profile, all the angles of your face, your hair, when you do show your hair, when you don't, hats, diadems, you know, flowers or crystals, whatever you put in your hair, messy bun, long, short. Like, they love your hair, they love your face. Maybe they see a lot of faces in the selfies. Yeah, but this person, this is somebody who you could, they've definitely thought about like raw doggy style. I feel like I need to whisper it, like, because we were just talking about, that's the thing, you be so good sometimes. They're like, let me just whisper this little naughty stuff. And then I feel like you guys would, like, the opposite would be too. Like, when you guys are all in mad big mode, they'd want to whisper the sweet stuff to you. But I love you. You look like a beautiful dragonfly. So this person, they just love it. They love your different sides. This is fire and water and this little earth, down to earth energy in between. But then they feel like you're celestial. So, but I feel like this person is somebody who they could just bang it out with you super raw, super kinky, and then sit there and be like, you're the untouchable deity that I could never ever be with, right? After they just did all the most unspeakable things to your body, okay? And they feel like that's what they like about you. They feel like you can get that, like your energy can do both. And they don't know how to really articulate this. A lot of them, you're probably like, they ain't never said peep. They don't even message back or something. And we have so much Mars energy. We literally have Mars 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you guys probably have super strong Mars contacts. We also have Pluto. You guys could have very strong Pluto, Mars, Scorpio kind of energy in your charts, first house, maybe some Aries, and you know, and I would say it's probably the best outcome for that, because those can be energies that can be about toxic fighting and abuse and stuff. And the higher aspect would be going into, yes, like almost this worshipful energy and like our higher selves and this soul connection, and using that to then experience whatever we want from the physical body and Kundalini. And they get that. They know that about you guys. Your sacral energy, like you open their sacral chakra like nothing. Like it just, you could probably hear it physically. You think, what is that, a chakra ball? What's that? It's their sacral chakra buzzing, okay? It's not the phone in their pocket, or anything else in their pants. Like, yes, I feel like this person, like you could swim in this person, they can swim in you, okay? They just feel like you are it. You are it, okay? And we have manifestation. Some of you caught that. And you say, hey, that means they manifest me, right? Yes, you right, you little chocolate chip cookie. That's what it says. Manifestation. I manifest my life the way I want it to be. Prosperity, success, and abundance comes naturally to me, okay? So, yes, embrace. They feel like you're outgoing, energetic, the life of the party. Okay, you manifest your heart's desire. You're full of action, activity, and fun. And this person wants a new beginning with you if you've been separate. So I'm going to stop. I go into these really long readings. If you like the long reads especially, please watch them all the way through. I can see the view time on the video. So, you know, if I if I am going to be doing these long videos, I want to make sure people are liking them and responding and stuff. So if you enjoy, please go ahead, watch more than one option. Definitely number 3 or C, and number 4, number D, letter D, y'all. This one and that one, okay? This one and the last one. They are, I think, very intertwined for sure. So I would check that out. But yeah, go ahead and show a response of energy exchange here. Hit the like. Let us know down in the chat. And if you're shy, you can just comment either accurate or shocking, especially since you guys got the word shock, okay? Maybe a little lightning bolt. If you thought they think like this about you, or if you're a little shook because you didn't expect it, guys. So that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Full moon, if I do upload this right now during the full moon, whenever you're watching, this is timeless. Come back again and again, y'all. And we'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.